Hey guys, Joel Short Reviews here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series 86 Lear Class Coronation Starscream. So, here he is in his alt mode. As you can see, it's pretty much what we've gone before with the Earthrise Starscream. Yeah, so this is slight retool in some area, or slight redeco, and in the robot mode you'll see some retooling just a little bit, but yeah. But of course there's also like little parts too and new accessories that kind of make it into a Lear cuss, because obviously for those who don't know, was in the Earthrise line, Starscream was Voyager, and honestly still basically Voyager here, but the reason they made him a Lear is because he's got buttloads of new accessories, including one that really sticks out. But yeah, I think y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, anyways, so starting off here. So yeah, since I basically took a look at this figure before as the Earthrise Starscream, I'm not gonna be like, I'm still gonna give my thoughts and stuff, and especially since they were playing new stuff, but I'm not gonna be as like, oh well, this is brand new mold. Like, no, I'm just gonna saying, hey, they still kept what I like from the previous mold, or they did something I didn't like, or removed something I didn't like, or there's not really much that they changed. I'm like, oh man, why did they do that? But no, it's more like, oh, that's even better. But yeah. Anyways, let's get into that right now. So starting off, we got ship mode here. It's mostly the same. We'll get that Starscream out for comparison. Then guys can definitely see the differences. But they had some nice paint, especially right here. Some nice Scum gray. And yeah, overall, still pretty nice. Under here, well, it's kind of not so nice looking area, but oh well. And of course, you still got that gap right in there, but otherwise, pretty nice. So yeah, but anyways, for accessories, well, as you can see here, he comes with two of his null rays right here. It's the same as what came with on the Earthrise mold, but yeah, it's just what it looks like. And of course, they can attach right up in here below his wings. Can also attach on his tail fins. And yeah, overall, not too much has really changed from the Earthrise one to this one, but some nice little new details. So yeah, but anyways, now for comparisons, I'm only gonna do one comparison. Obviously, that's the original Earthrise Starscream right here, because we basically already looked at this mold like a couple times. We looked obviously with this guy, and then with the Thundercracker and Skywarp 2-pack. So anyways, yeah, so here's what they look like here. Of course, mine has a little splotched paint, white paint right here on the canopy section. Yeah, as you can see, this is still kind of comparison here between the two paint jobs. As you can see, they're definitely going for a more cartoon accurate look right here, and they also, as you can tell, they kind of gave it a bit of a dirtier white, which is accurate. Yeah, they're both pretty cool. I'd say maybe this one's my favorite of the two, because I just like how it's not too plain. It looks, it has something more to it, but I also do quite like this one. It's hard to say. I do like the tail fin detail, even though that wasn't in the cartoon, but still, just, I don't know. I can't really prefer one. They're both pretty good. So yeah, that's just what they look like there together, and yeah, that's pretty much it for comparisons. So yeah, so anyways, I guess we'll get right down to transformation. By the way, when I said earlier about these being the accessories, those aren't the only accessories. However, in the alt mode, they're pretty unnecessary. The other ones are then, the null rays right here. So we'll just go ahead and remove these right here, and now it's actually getting a transformation without, parts forming now. So anyways, starting off, you just want to lift up the tail fins, and then you just want to lower down the canopy section, and then next lift up the crotch plate, and then lower down the shin pieces, and then untab all of this, and then just kind of coring this all down, like hinge this down right here, like so, and then the tabs right here on the knees, as you can see, right there will go its little slots on the knees, and there you go. Then after that, you can just simply untab the blue tail fins, like so, and the heel spurs will also move at the same time, and move up the toes, and then once you got that, then basically there you have his feet right here. Just want to have it nice and aligned like this, and you want to do the same right here, just flip up the toe, and then untab this blue tail fin section, and there you have that. So oh, this popped off. Okay, so next you just want to then lift up the wing sections, like so. I'll flip up, and then after that, we just gotta raise up the camera here. Okay, so then what we're gonna do here, it's probably the trickiest part. You have to lower that down, and then there we go. You just have to kind of split that open with your nails, and then after that, you can just lower that section down, then flip out the arms, and then next, you just lower this in, and swivel around, and then kind of hinge that down, and then next, just want to kind of close this all up, or actually, want to make sure this little piece goes into that slot right in there, and I'll just nice and tightly close up. And then next, you just want to untab the front of the canopy section, like so, and then just flip it down, and I'll just kind of sit there. And then finally, you just want to flip down the front of the forearms, like so, and then just hinge that all down, and close that up, and do the same thing right here, and then close that up, flip that down, and once you got that, there you have Starscream in his robot mode. And yeah, I gotta say, it actually looks like, you know, even probably a slight improvement over the original Earthrise one, like in terms of paint. Like, you could definitely see, like, I mean, for the most part, like, it's not much like an upgrade. Like, it may not seem like an upgrade, like, on camera or anything, but, like, if you have it, like, in person, you could definitely tell there's quite some differences. So, yeah. But, anyway, oh, and also, almost forgot, we gotta attach these right to the sides of his arms, because he can't be Starscream without these null rays right here. There we go, there we go. So, anyways, let's take a look at his head sculpt and other details. So you can see, it actually looks really nice, because I'll show, like, when we compare them, but the original Earthrise Starscream, like, had, you know, a lighter silver face, and, you know, it looked fine, but it wasn't, you know, quite Starscream, but now here he's got his darker face, so that's nice. And of course, got some nice, you know, wing details that we saw before right here, and, you know, same old chest details. It's pretty much the same. He doesn't have those stripes on those blue tail fins, and the back, not really any paint whatsoever. And yes, he still has his hanging, you know, nose cone, stuff like that. But at least it's not as floppy. They try to make it a bit tighter than the original Starscream, so I'll give Hasbro points on that. But, yeah, so anyways, now for the articulation. His head is on a ball joint, so he can look side to side. He can look up that far, and then down that far. His arms can sprout that far, and then if you lower back the wings, he can get a full, or kind of a full, 180-degree rotation at the shoulders, and then yeah, arms can move out that far. He does have bicep rotation. Elbows do bend. The hands can hinge up and down. And a nice little addition that wasn't on the original version of the mold is that now he can actually open up his fingers. So that's pretty nice. Yeah, I'll show off what the original hands look like when, again, I get that other older one. He still doesn't have waist rotation, unfortunately. But his legs can kick up this far. They can kick back that far. Unfortunately, not that far. They can kick outward that far, and then does have thigh swivel. His knees do bend, and his ankles do pivot, and the toes do move up and down. Same thing with the heel spurs, though that kind of gets in the way with the tail fins. So, yeah. So that means hey, it's pretty decent articulation. Unfortunately, again, no waist or anything like that. But you know, this at least like they added the nice finger hinge in there. This kind of gives something a little bit more off, but you'll see a bit later why they added that in. Once we get into accessories and stuff like that. All right. So, anyways, so yeah, pretty good articulation. So, okay. So now I'm not sure whether to do comparisons now or not. I might do just one with, okay, I'll do one with Starscream right now, and then we'll show off the other accessories, and then I'll do a couple more comparisons, because I do have, like, one more, and then, after the Earthrise Starscream, and then, but I'll show after the accessories, and then, yeah, but, alright, so anyways, for unarmored, robot mode comparisons, here he is with the original Earthrise Starscream, and yeah, you can definitely tell here there's quite some differences between these two. And by the way, I forgot to note that I've had this Coronation Starscream for like almost 3 months now, so I do apologize. I've gone almost 3 months by now without a review, or at least on Coronation Starscream. Don't worry, I've been reviewing a lot. But in these past 3 months and so on, but now I'm just haven't gotten to reviewing them simply because there's been tons of other figures now, but now I'm pretty much caught up. So yeah, but anyways, here's the two together right here. You can definitely tell this one has slightly brighter colors. Like actually, yeah, like I'm starting to notice, like I know it's like his face is different, stuff like that, but I'm starting to notice like even the red too. Like I kind of knew. Like, the grayish white is kind of different, but, like, even the red, like, that's a bit more noticeable, because this guy has a bit more of a toned down red, whereas this one's a little bit brighter. The blue in this guy appears to be a bit brighter, and, this one's darker. But you can really see there's quite some differences. So, yeah, he has a brighter blue, but he has the brighter red, and the red... Although this guy has a brighter red on the stripes of his wings, and this guy's got the darker, and yeah, and of course, the face, must take a look at the faces. Yes, this is the original, and of course this is the new right here. I'd have to go with this one, because again, it's more what we've seen from Starscream, and like, it just like this one, for some reason, like, the pain in mind, like, it makes... Like, in person, it looks even weird. I mean, here, it's something looks a bit odd. Like, it looks like just two little dips of red just gone where the eyes are supposed to be. Whereas this one looks, like, actually perfect, like how they painted it. Like, here, just like, doot, but no, this, they actually took the time to make it look like it jumps right out of the cartoon, so... Yeah, I may have to go with this one, like, in terms of robot mode. Like, in the alt mode, I could go either one, but, like... This, I'd say, is like the Baron. Plus, of course, I got the different hands. This one's just all molded in, but then this one has that hinge. And of course, in the back, not much different, except for, the blue and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, overall, I can't really say which one's better, but there's more things I'm liking a bit more in this guy than this guy. But you know, hey, they're still both very nice. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that, but not it for the comparisons because, well, we will do more. But first, let's take a look at the accessories, aka the moment you guys have been waiting for. So starting off here, he comes with two other null rays. So if you guys are wondering, it's like, wait a minute, what's going on? What's going on with these? Well, these are not meant to like just go in like his arms. These are the ones that are supposed to go in his arms or his shoulders, but no, these are supposed to attach into you guessed it, more accessories. Yeah, these are his shoulder pads that he wore. And by the way, this is his Coronation Gear. So, but yeah, so as you can see here, if you're wondering what's the difference between the front and the back, well, that's the back. It's the less detailed one. Shouldn't be much of a surprise, but yeah. So anyways, these null rays are supposed to attach right into these like little pink pieces right here. They have like holes right in the middle, and you're supposed to just put them in like that. And there you go, there's one, and there's the other one right in there. So yeah, so that's how you do that. Now, in order to attach these, you have to simply remove his current null rays, the ones that he uses without his Coronation Gear, and you're supposed to see these like purple pegs right in these little purple sections right here. You're supposed to attach them into the same holes that the actual null rays are supposed to go into, and it will slide in like that. And there we go. There I have already one, and then you gotta do the same thing right in here, and boom. So there you have him with his shoulder pads on and his faux null rays. So yeah, they're already starting to see these things coming along here, so it's pretty nice. Now, next for his accessories, he does come with his purple, or his purplish, light purplish cape. As you can see right here, it's the one, of course, he wore in the movie that just kind of just spread apart. And, well, if you're wondering what this hinge right here is for, well, it spreads apart, just like it did in the actual movie. And of course, that's what it looks like here from the back. So, yeah. So anyways, in order to attach this, he has this hole right here in the back, which I think was, yeah, it was actually on the original Earthrise figure, but it seemed like that was kind of like a hint that this was coming of some sort. So it's like they made that mold for, you know, Earthrise and stuff like that, but they also had kind of a Coronation Starscream in mind. So that was quite interesting. I mean, I don't think they've said that yet, the Hasbro designers. They could have, but anyways, you're supposed to attach that right in there. Because I'm not sure, what else could, is supposed to fit in that back center hole on the Earthrise Starscream, because it's like, what else would it be for? But, yeah. So anyways, yeah, there he is with the cape. And, of course, kind of spread out like that. It's obviously meant to recreate, you know, that pose where he did. And obviously, yes, I will confirm that these fingers are supposed to do, my fellow Decepticons has your new leader, right? And then he gets interrupted, Galvatron comes in, ruins his coronation, and then, of course, kills him by blasting him, but yeah. Yeah, so that's it for that accessory, and finally, the final, well, technically second to last accessory, but the final, I guess, one that attaches to Starscream, the one you have all been waiting. Okay, no, it's not the one you've all been waiting for. But it's another one. It's his crown right here, the very crown that Galvatron ended up crushing. But yeah, so here it is. Looks pretty nice, and of course it's gold and red paint from on just a blue plastic piece, as you can see right here, and so it can attach right on his head, fits nice and snug. And there you go. And yes, for those who are wondering, he can't, or this crown can also be used on the, obviously the Earthrise Starscream, but also the Thundercracker and Skywarp, and anyone that has Starscreams, or the Earthrise Starscream head. So the cone heads that use the Earthrise Starscream mold can't use, obviously, the crown, but, the original 3 can. So, yeah. So anyways, there you have Coronation Starscream, all armored up. So he's actually, basically what Hasbro's marketing him has, because, yeah, they can't false advertise, or else we will sue. But yeah, yeah. Anyways, overall, he looks really, really cool now. Like the Earthrise Starscream mold is, probably one of my favorite Starscream molds of all time I get from mainline wise, but now this really, really makes him look good. I'll have to say. So, yeah, but I'll just kind of give a nice up-close detail. Kind of looks in detail of what he looks like. And again, he looks fantastic. Of course, kind of looks odd with the cape in the back, but if you look at it from this way, he looks pretty decent. And of course, he can have, all spread out, but that's meant for that pose. So, yeah, overall, really, really nice. So, anyways, here is with Kingdom Galvatron. Just because, hey, that's how Galvatron saw him when he killed them. So, yeah, so yeah, there you have that. And here he is with Earthrise Starscream yet again. Just, why not just show off a little bit of a before and after kind of comparison there. So, yeah, pretty cool. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for Starscream himself. But there's one more thing that we gotta look at. So, this is the thing you've all been waiting for. So, like, for real now. It is the Nemesis chair. Now, I was like, wait a minute, Nemesis chair? Is that like some stupid little villain thing you came up with? No, if you guys, for those that don't know, you know how the Autobots have their own ship called the Ark? Well, the Decepticons have their own ship called the Nemesis. And of course, I'm just giving a whole history lesson to those that have not watched the cartoon, but yeah, but anyways, so and the Decepticons have, their own ship called the Nemesis, and in there in the G1 cartoon, Megatron had his own chair right in there, and that's obviously what we're looking at right here. So, yeah, this is it kind of continues the design from the Nemesis, because it's, all purple. Even has a Decepticon logo on it too. But yeah, even though I'm pretty sure that wasn't the cartoon originally, this is a fun little thing to add in. So yeah, this thing right here, along with the the other accessories stuff, those are like the two reasons why people have gone myself included, got the Coronation Starscream thing. Even though there was like other things that kind of interested me, especially like the new paint, but still, yeah, this is definitely a big selling point, because it's like, hey, now we can have your favorite, everyone's favorite Decepticon leader back in his chair yet again. So yeah, here's what it looks like from the front, and here's what it looks like from the back. As you can see, it's like, wait a minute, why is there all these holes in here? Well, to store weapons, you can store, Starscream's null rays in there. And if you can see right here, there's like this little notch area. Well, by the way, this hole is, I believe, for his cape, but this right here is for his crown, and I'll just quickly show off how it fits. You just want to have it in this way, and I'll just squeeze in like this. Oh, sometimes it likes to pop out, but if you keep it nice and secure there, then it will stay in. So yeah, I'll just take that off for now. So yeah, and of course it's got more little storage areas right down there, so pretty nice. Now of course, Starscream can sit in it, although only without his all his stuff on, because, you know, he's got this thing right here. So I'll just grab the Earthrise Starscream. You can see how he'd sit in there, except it's not the Starscream you're getting in the set. But yeah, you can sit it kind of nicely. But so yeah, there is with that. And of course, probably the one that everyone has wanted to see in his chair for like the longest time is good ol' Megatron himself. That's right. You can have like almost any character that doesn't have like, you know, like a huge back hiker or something, like sit in this chair. So of course this can also work with the Earthrise Megatron that came out. But we got Siege right here. It's the only one I have. But you can kind of sit in it. And I think this is like the first time I've put him in this chair. So. But yeah, if you got him in a good pose, he will sit. Like, no one like exactly sits in, but like it's like if you got position nice, then he will, you know, sit in nice in there. So yes, Megatron back in his throne yet again. We'll just kind of pause there for now. So yeah, and because this is a Studio Series figure, just one last thing. Take a look at his backdrop right here. So as you can see, it is the coronation scene. You can see we're up these various steps. This is where Starscream stood to get his coronation. And yeah, so you get that nice artwork right there. He is 8612. Of course, you got to transfer this movie. You got all this stuff here, 86. And yeah, so just for a quick little inserting thing, we'll just put Starscream right here, just so you can see how he looks in there. You can always have him doing his iconic pose. Don't worry, I will do the pose when I give my final thoughts, but yeah, really, really nice. He's looking around. So, yeah, really, really cool. So there you guys have my review for the Transformers Studio Series 86 Lear Class Coronation Starscream. And yeah, I gotta say, this guy is pretty cool. Like, again, if you don't have the Earthrise Starscream and want a good Starscream, then I highly recommend this one. If you already have Earthrise Starscream and you don't want to, you know, just get too many of them, then you could take it or leave it. But you know, again, there's some pretty cool accessories that may still want you to get this one as well, especially having that nice Decepticon throne right there that comes straight from the Nemesis, except there is no Nemesis set yet, although it was, I believe, teased on that upcoming Legacy Metroplex artwork thing. But yeah, overall pretty nice. And of course, the guy is iconic. My fellow Decepticons, as your new Leroy pose. But yeah, yeah. So, and like I'm so glad. Like I'm glad at least Hasbro did like make a nice affordable version of this figure, and it's not just stuck in the Masterpiece stuff. And you know, and I do have the red one, but now I regret getting that one, considering, you know, this one is like 10 times better. But you know, and can transform as well. So I'm like, yeah. But oh well, I could just always sell it off at a garage sale or something. But yeah. So overall, this guy's pretty nice to have. Again, pretty much what I liked about the Earthrise one carries over this one, and some nice new improvements. So yeah, but anyways, guys, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, share for more, and comment down below what you guys think of this figure. So anyways, guys, as always, till all are one.